Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry.
Where the fuck you're swinging?
Welcome back to my channel. This time, we are back with another music-based video.
Yeah, been a long time, hasn't it, guys?
Yes, but not really. I mean, we did this back in February of this year.
It's still a long time.
However, Avril Lavigne has decided to drop some of the unreleased songs that were leaked, that were supposed to be on her debut album, Let Go, back in 2002, but you know, when it comes to like artists, you have a wide selection of songs that you write, but you have to be very careful and wise with what ones you pick to go on the album. So, she finally did that, and not only, she even included her version of Breakaway, which uses the original lyric, snow instead of rain, because the song originally was hers, but was given to Kelly Clarkson like 2 years later. So we are now going to be ranking both the... I came up with this in my head, so I knew what I was going to say, but now I can't think of it straight. Yeah. So we're going to rank not only the official release, which I'll explain how that, I'll explain it in a minute in a better way, but basically we're gonna rank on a scale of 1 to 10 the songs from when they were first unreleased / leaked as just demos from 2002 and rank them as officially released. If that makes any sense, I'm sorry, I really tried to make this make sense, but struggling to make it make sense. And if the camera is slightly off, it's because we are on a hill in my backyard, so my hill goes down basically, and we're sitting on it in the opposite direction. That's why. All right, dude, your phone.
Name of my child.
You gotta get it back up. Okay, thank you. All right, so
Hold on. If it ever just goes off, I can just hold my phone.
all right, so the first song that we're gonna do. All right, so when I played we're gonna do like the 2002 unreleased / leaked demo versions, which for most of the songs, except for Breakaway, it is the there is like the demo released thing. Like obviously for like songs like I Don't Give and what else is there?
I Don't Give, Falling Down.
For those songs, her vocals didn't change. It's literally just the official track because they were recorded back in 2002, but were not put onto the album, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, there are songs that are like that. Breakaway is the only song that has a vocal change, only because she re-recorded it, which I will get to in a minute. Also, if you're wondering what that sound is, that would be Twix.
Hello, Twix.
He's playing around with this tree thing. All right, so we're gonna ignore Breakaway for right now. So go
I don't
to
know why.
Okay.
As
As the unreleased / leaked live version of that, I give it a 10 out of 10 because it's we never actually knew like what the actual track itself was gonna sound like. All we know is that like it was performed live and it was acoustically done. So I give it a 10 out of 10.
I like it. 10 for me.
Now, moving on to the like official track. I didn't expect the track to sound the way it sounds. Like I did not expect that. Still a 10 out of 10. The vocals didn't change. It's just I'm so used to like the Also, there's a lot of traffic outside. Just in case everybody's wondering.
Tuesday.
Oh yeah, today is Tuesday.
Today's a Tuesday.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic out. But I still give it a 10 out of 10. I still love it. It's just I didn't expect the track to sound like that at all. I just want to show you guys what he's doing.
Wait, what the
Even
fuck
though
are
this
you?
is the main video, I just want to show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's being very weird. Dude, did you notice that when I turn the camera
He's like,
on,
oh,
he
well.
completely acts a different way?
He's like, look at
him.
She's just chilling.
Anyways, so when I played you the acoustic live version of it, and then I played you like the official like track, like what it actually is supposed to sound like instead of the acoustic, what did you think of that?
Well, if I put it in my own words, I didn't know it was gonna sound like that. What?
Did you see what he did?
Yeah, I see what he did. I'm watching him. But yeah, but my thing is, I didn't know it was gonna sound like that either. So I was completely shocked in the way it sounded. I'm like, oh, it doesn't sound completely the way that I thought it would. Okay.
Yeah, like I thought it was gonna sound slightly similar to everything else on the album, but it sounds way different than I expected.
Way different.
But it's still really good
It's good talk.
because the like the acoustic guitar part of it and her vocals, that's all still the same. Like, yeah, it's done with like a different vocal range because she's not doing it as a live acoustic.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's still, I did not expect that, but
I didn't either.
I think it's like 10 times better than the acoustic
Way
being
better.
performed live. But it's still, both are still very good. All right, what's the next one?
I don't give.
So, I Don't Give does have two versions. And because I'm doing this video in honor of the 20th anniversary edition of her re-releasing her debut album, I will add a playlist on to my homepage where it will have like the unreleased leaked songs from 2002, which will include the lyric video for the unreleased/leaked demo version of her singing Breakaway back in 2002 or 2003. So I will include that, okay? I will just need this guy over here to remind me because I will probably forget.
Telling you, yes.
Yeah. So I will include a playlist of the songs because I did create a playlist specifically for unreleased music that, you know, is leaked. Like, I do have a playlist for that. I don't know if you ever knew that, but I do. I do have a playlist for that, and I will put that in public for you guys to see it and check it out. All right, so for I Don't Give, there is two versions of the song. The version that she officially released, which is from a soundtrack. What movie is it from?
American Wedding.
Yeah, American Wedding. You know, I have always wanted to see that movie.
Neither have
I just haven't watched it yet.
I'm good.
So that song, the song that, how do I put this in words? The official audio is the same as when it was recorded in 2002. However, there's two versions of it. For the soundtrack version that she put onto the album, it's biker season in case anybody's wondering. For the soundtrack, it's the clean version. So the clean version is the one where it's like, I don't give a damn,
Something.
no, it's I don't give it up, I don't give a damn. That's the clean version that's on that soundtrack, which is the official audio that she put onto the album. There is
a different
another version where the actual lyric is, I don't give a damn, I don't give a shit.
Good point.
Which that is like the actual like lyric that I'm assuming was supposed to be in the song, but you know, the song was recorded, it was used for a soundtrack, it never went on the album.
Yeah.
In all honesty, it sounds exactly the same. Like I said, I will include both of the versions from like 2002 on to that playlist, but you know, I don't think I would have cared if she had that clean version or the explicit version.
I wouldn't care either.
Like, I wouldn't really care, honestly, because you know, it's Avril Lavigne.
That's Avril, come on.
You know? But I think because she was like 16, 17 at the time when she was creating Let Go, it makes sense that as a starting album, she wouldn't put anything with swear words in it.
Yeah.
You know? So it does make sense. It makes sense, but... So for the unreleased, when it was unreleased, not officially released, and I played you both the clean and the explicit version, what are your thoughts?
I like the explicit version better.
I do like that one better. It is a little sad that she didn't put that one on the album, but it does make sense to put the audio that is officially released even if it was on a soundtrack for a movie.
Yeah.
It makes sense that that's what you would put on the album. For both of them, though, for the two versions of it when it was unreleased and not officially released, I still give both versions a 10 out of 10 because it's still the same, it's still good, it just has the lyric swap. However, officially released, I still give it a 10 out of 10.
Me too.
And if she did, like, include, like, the actual, like, lyric, like, if she didn't change the lyrics, it would have been even better. But, you know, it's still good, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
Falling Down.
So, Falling Down, that was used for what movie?
From the Sweet Home Alabama original soundtrack.
Yeah, so it was used for that. There is the version when it was unreleased, which I gave it a 10 out of 10. Really liked it.
Good song.
But officially released, I don't think anything changed.
No.
It's just, I'm not really, like, I can see why it wasn't put on the album to begin with, you know, because it just doesn't really fit with, like, the rest of the sound. So I can see why it wasn't put on the album and instead was released officially but for a soundtrack. So it does make sense. I still give it a 10 out of 10 because I really do like it. And it does kind of slightly explain, like, life in a way, you know?
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Next is Makeup.
All right, so there is the unreleased leaked version of this from 2002. Like I said, this is before she decided to officially release them.
Yeah.
I don't really think there is really much of, like, a sound difference between them. Like, because it is the exact same thing. Like, she can't just re-record them. Like, I mean, she could.
Yeah.
But if it's already recorded, you can just throw it on the album, you know? Like, you don't have to re-record it. Even though you are re-releasing it. But, yeah, you know, it's, I still give both. Like, having an unreleased playlist is something that I really like because, you know, there's songs that are leaked and not officially released that are still, like, surfing around the internet, you know?
Yeah.
It's really fun to have a playlist like that. All right. But to officially have the songs,
Yeah, officially
like,
have them now.
to officially have them and be able to actually get them off, like, iTunes or Spotify, it's better than back in the day where in middle school, if there was like unreleased leaked demos of songs, you would have to, like, you would be able to download them from, like, an MP3. But now having them officially released is definitely way better because you can actually have them. All right, next song.
Next is. We just do Get Over, or do we do Makeup?
Oh, we didn't do Get Over
Yeah.
It. So Get Over It definitely sounds exactly the same as when it was unreleased officially. And, you know, I really like that song.
I don't mind it.
Give it a 10 out of 10, and to officially have it out in the world, you know, Avril is probably extremely proud because she's finally, like, she's giving us songs that we were only able to have downloaded from, like, an MP3
Yeah.
because they were unreleased. But now that they're officially released 20 years later,
20 years later.
that is, like, a really, like, especially, like, because now that we have them officially released, yet we still know the words, going to concerts is going to make things a lot better for people, you know?
Oh, hell
Because
yeah.
it's not like you have to, like, spend this amount of time learning a new song when officially it's now released and you've had it ever since middle school because it was unreleased, but you were still able to have it. All right, now we're going to talk about Breakaway.
Breakaway.
So, there is an unreleased, recorded, leaked demo version of her singing the song back in, like, 2002, 2003, okay? I will make sure to put that at the very top of my playlist that I'm going to give to you guys that I have, okay?
Yep.
And the lyric change is, in Avril's version, it's snow.
Yeah, but.
And
always
I
it's
read,
rain.
yeah, fun fact, I read, like, an interview article where one of the co-writers on that song came up with 3 different lines for that part. So, like, snow, rain, you know, a lot.
Winter, summer.
No. But snow and rain is one of the 2 different lines that she wrote. I'm pretty sure in the article she stated that she wrote, like, 3 different versions of that line.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest. The unreleased version from back when she recorded the demo in 2002, 2003. I do like that one so much better than Kelly's because, you know, it's a song for Avril for like,
Yeah, don't get
you
me
know,
wrong.
it's Avril's song, you know.
Yeah, but
Like,
don't
yeah,
get me wrong,
she does.
Kelly's version is good. But
I really like how Kelly, really did, how good she did with the music video. And I do like her version as well, okay? And she did a really great job on it. 10 out of 10 for that.
Yeah.
But because it's an Avril song, I really do wish that Avril had kept it back in 2002.
I kind of wish she
You
did,
know?
too.
And I feel like there's a lot of people who don't know that she actually did write the song and that it is her song. Like, she does have ownership credits on the song
Yeah, she
because
does.
she was a co-writer on it.
Yeah.
But to have an official release of that song, like, one, I honestly never expected her to, like, re-record the song and release it. But I really like what she did. I really do love Avril's version. It sounds nothing how it used to sound in, like, the unreleased, leaked demo version of her singing it. I still give it a 10 out of 10. Like, I still love Kelly, okay? I love Kelly, all right?
Good Kelly.
Love Kelly. And I love her version. It's just, for me, I feel like the song is more special for Avril because it is her song. Like, Twix, you're being cute. Cut it out. But like I said, like, if I really had to pick, like, if I was not an Avril Lavigne fan, like, I am a Kelly Clarkson fan as well, okay?
I'm somewhat.
I have almost most of her albums. I think I do have a Greatest Hits album, and I do have her Stronger album. And
Yeah.
I think I do have her Breakaway album. I don't know. I do have a few Kelly Clarkson albums. So if I was not a fan of either one, and you like played me both versions and asked me what one I really like and what one I prefer, I would tell you that I like both of them, but that I prefer one over the other.
Oh, I need to stand up.
So I do
Hi.
like both versions. 10 out of 10 for both. It's just I feel like Avril should have kept the song,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
you know.
Should've definitely
And
did.
like she re-recorded it, okay, which I do want to talk about that for a fact though, okay? The re-recording, it's so different vocal-wise and with how it does sound, but it's kind of like that special moment like when Taylor Swift gave us the 10-minute version of All Too Well. You know, it's a special moment because, you know, 20 years later and we're getting that, you know?
20 years later.
And I also do want to touch on something, even though it was very petty as hell, I know.
Oh, boy. Here we
But
go.
I do want to talk about this because I feel like most people just don't really understand this. If you have a song, okay, there's a demo, leaked, unreleased version of it, okay? However, with Babe for Taylor Swift and Sugarland, that's not the case. But, like with what Taylor did, she gave the song that was supposed to be on the original Red album back in 2012, she gave that to Sugarland, and they wanted her to be featured on it because, you know, it is her song.
Which was nice of them.
And, you know,
Yeah, I get it.
and, you know, they created a music video for it, okay?
Yeah.
And then when since Taylor's re-recording everything to own all of her old masters and all of that, she's able to give us every single song that she wrote for a specific album. And Babe was one of those.
Yeah.
And, you know, for her version, instead, like, obviously, when you're re-recording stuff, instead of doing music videos, like, you could do music videos. Like, you're gonna do lyric videos for every single song.
Yeah.
Even though for, like, even though for I Bet You Think About Me, she did do a lyric video, but she also did a music video, which, awesome. Like,
Thank you. Props to that.
like, the amount of time she has on her hands to do stuff like that.
J.J. Swift? Oh, hell yeah.
Like, dude. No wonder she won Artist of the Decade. Or whichever reward that was. I can't exactly remember. I know it was Decade. Woman of the Decade or something like that. I don't remember the exact name for it off the top of my head, but she definitely won that. Like, with how she's doing her work and everything, like, she really does deserve that. But like I said, like, even though Taylor is featured on a song that she gave to Sugarland and it was originally supposed to be on her album. Even though there's already a music video for it, she still went and did a lyric video.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad she did.
Even though like the production of it and her version is a little different because she added in the lyrics that were supposed to be in the, you know?
Yeah.
So like that is what I'm getting at with Avril. Like even though she gave the song to Kelly, she still had the unreleased leaked demo version of the song. And it's still her song because she has credit rights on that song, you know. And even though Kelly Clarkson made a music video, Avril's doing kind of like what Taylor did. Like she re-recorded that is my other cat. Yeah, it's that time of the month for that one, sadly.
That's what that sounds like.
Yes.
Shut, cat.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like for those of you who don't own a cat. That's what it sounds like.
Oh my god.
Dude, last night was a nightmare. I'll tell you about it later, though.
Please
But,
do.
yeah, like, Avril did what Taylor is doing. She re-recorded the song, but it's her version of it. And it's still her original version because the original lyric, when she first recorded the demo, is snow. And it sounded completely different. I think they gave me too much lemonade in that. But like I said, like, she's doing what Taylor is doing. Like, she re-recorded it, just her version of it, even though the song was hers all along originally because she wrote it. It was supposed to go on the album, but, you know, artists have to be very careful and wise with their pickings.
Yes, they do.
Because, you know, if there's a song that you really like on the album, like, and you want it on the album, there are some songs, because you do have people who are helping you do the track list, and they are going to be very picky about it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's an interview where Taylor went through and was talking track for track, because she made it very clear that in that interview she did write 30 songs for Red, but she did kind of slightly touch on the explanation of that. But like I said, guys, I will include the playlist of unreleased, leaked demos of Avril Lavigne's songs, because I know like a lot of people do have a hard time finding those, and it would be a lot easier to just give you guys a unreleased music as a playlist, because a lot of unreleased music is still out there on the internet.
Oh hell yeah.
But yeah, this is why I don't like filming outside sometimes.
I can see why. Traffic.
Yeah, there's, like, I live on a side street, dude. Like, come on, like, what's with all the traffic? It's a Tuesday. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I really hope it made a lot of sense, because I know it didn't. I hope it does. And I will definitely make sure to include the playlist of unreleased/leaked Avril Lavigne songs on my homepage as a playlist for you guys. That way you guys can check it out. Okay? That's it for the video. Bye.